Good evening. I think the greatest thing someone can say to a Hall of Fame candidate when it comes to the work they have done in this industry is it can't be done. I mean, that push and motivation, as well as having an I can do anything attitude, is what has continued to keep this industry moving forward. Now, I may be a little young to have experienced the initial impact firsthand that Nick Arias has had on the market, but his legacy and continued support and constant drive to do the impossible is what I've always admired and continues to motivate me today. Truthfully, this industry is all I know, and it's people like Nick and all of the other Hall of Famers that allow me and others of my generation to say it can be done. So let's take a look at Nick's inspiring life and see how he's done.
I went to high school in Los Angeles, Polytechnic High, and we were all automotive bugs back then. I had vocational auto shop, and we built street rods back then and raced on the street, which was illegal, but that was the only place to race in the dry lakes. That's how we got into the industry. Basically, we had to make our own parts. Came home from Korea in 1952. Korean War, and Bob Toros and I started Vinoya Pistons. Then I left in 1969 and started my company, Arias Pistons. And it's been 40-something years now. I kind of call it the American dream. We were forced to do it in our generation to survive, and we enjoyed what we were doing, so that made it good. It takes a lot of work to get out to the racetrack. I mean, you don't just go buy a car and go be successful. You got to put yourself into it. Like I said, there's a lot of dedication. You don't have to be a racer per se, but you got to like engines and racing and designing. And I can see it. My son's boys, they're 20 years old and he's 18, and they're all eager. They want to learn. Saying that they want to follow what you've done, it's a compliment. Try to keep the legacy going. Well, what SEMA did is made us professional, and it opened the door into the manufacturing industrial part of the United States. I owe the survival of our industry to the SEMA group, and the effort and the work that they've put forth. But most of the early pioneers of the industry was kind of all our mentors. We looked up to them. I mean, it's been, over 50 years now for all of us, and it's been a fun 50 years. Like I said earlier, I really feel honored and humble that, I was chosen out of all the people in our industry. It's a big, big compliment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our newest Hall of Fame member, Mr. Nick Arias, Jr. Nick, come on down. Nick formed a car club along with his high school buddies called the Photons. He joined the 40th California National Guard and worked in the motor pool during the Korean War. Now listen to this one. He has 5 children and 13 grandchildren. Congratulations to you on the Hall of Fame. Turn around here and say hi to everybody. Quite a career, Nick.
Thank you very much. I keep saying I owe it to the industry. I still feel it's a true American dream.
Well, maybe the industry owes it to you as well.
Well, I feel honored to be part of it. But
you had more creative ideas than most guys do in 3 lifetimes, and you're still producing material, product, and successful parts and pieces?
The real reason is, the secret is that every time we went to race, I respected the people we were racing, that they had as much intelligence and money, but we had to have something better, different to beat them. We raced overhead valves against flatheads, and then when I built the Hemi Chevy, all the Chevy racers were outclassed by the Chrysler Hemi, so we built a better Hemi head for the Chevy to beat the Chrysler. So that was part of the motivation and that created the industry, you know.
Yeah, I know, and it was very successful for you. You're standing here now, our newest Hall of Fame inductee. Congratulations, Nick Arias, Jr.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Thank you. Nick, come back. You've been here before. You know how this goes. If you would, step right over here with a lovely young lady, and there will be a photo session backstage for you. The trophy for the inductee, the first of the evening. You know, would you help welcome our next presenter?